Embark on a whirlwind journey through the history of the Philippines, from its discovery to the vibrant nation it is today. The Philippines, an archipelago rich in culture, was first explored by Ferdinand Magellan in 1521. Colonized by Spain, the islands endured over 3 centuries of Spanish rule. The fight for freedom ignited in the late 19th century, leading to the Philippine Revolution. A brief taste of independence was followed by American colonization. World War II brought devastation and Japanese occupation. The Philippines emerged from the war, ultimately gaining full independence on July 4th, 1946. Decades of growth and challenges followed, shaping the modern-day Philippines.
A long time ago, the Philippines had the potential to become one of the richest countries in the world because of its abundant natural resources. In fact, the Philippines has more potential than Singapore. But today, Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world and the richest country in Southeast Asia. On the other hand, the Philippines is still poor. The way to measure a country's wealth is by its GDP per capita, and Singapore's $91,000 GDP per capita is a clear indication that they are already way ahead of their neighboring countries in Asia. But the Philippines only have around $4,017 GDP per capita, which is way too low, not only in comparison with Singapore, but also with the other countries in the world. So what really happened? Well, the short answer is that corruption, political dynasties, and, sad to say, the majority of Filipinos themselves are the big reasons why the Philippines remained poor.
We can actually fix the educational crisis that we have in the Philippines. But the thing is, our leaders will not do it. Yes, there's opposition here and there, but the majority of our leaders will choose not to fix the educational crisis that we have. Why? Because they benefit heavily on this system, especially yung mga trapo. Dahil kapag ang isang mamamayang Pilipino hindi siya edukado, they will not be able to make educated decisions. Kapag ang mamamayang Pilipino naging edukado, how in the world will they be put into power? Paano pa sila iboboto ng tao? Kaya whether we like it or not, this system is really, really hard to beat because it is designed for the common folk majority to struggle. Kapag bumoto tayo ng tama, kapag bumoto tayo ng mga leaders na merong capability para mag-lead, na para ilagay ang kapakanan ng mamamayan muna bago yung mga makasarili nilang layunin, sa tingin niyo po ba hindi magpo-progress ng mabilis ang Pilipinas? But leaders already know this. So why are they not doing something about our educational crisis? Yes, there are the likes of Senator Risa Hontiveros and some other senators or legislators that are actively doing their job and their part. Pero di hamak na mas marami naman talagang political personalities na nasa Senado, nasa gobyerno, nasa leadership that are not even qualified to be there in the first place. Pero why are they there? Because again, the common majority folk are not able to make an educated decision. And if we tackle the educational crisis first, citizens will be able to make educated decisions. Imbis na nalalagay natin sa Senado yung mga kagaya ni Attorney Chel Jokno na sobrang qualified, nalalagay yung mga may kaso, mga nagbubudots, mga artista, or people who have no business of being in political leadership. Just because Filipinos are easily persuaded by personalities, not by leaders. The Filipino people are so hungry for change, and we have been for quite some time. That's why the likes of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte was voted in the first place, because that's what he was. He was different. He was polarizing. And we really thought that he was gonna make a change. Or so we thought. But then again, we fall into the same patterns of corruption and selfishness, and we end up voting the very same people who put us in this position in the first place.
Mas ano pwede mong manufacture sa Pilipinas? Minsan binigyan pa nga ako ng death certificate ng kusado. Katapos minahuli ko, huling-huli, buhay na buhay. Ganon ang ating korte dito. Huwag niyo kong padara ng kalukuhan ninyo dahil alam na alam ko yun. Oh, nag-practice kayo? 1 taon? 2 taon? Ako, RTC judge. That is the problem in this country. We're all for honest government, and yet the world condemns us as one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Bawat isa ba sa inyo? Walang sala? Tungkol sa SALN? Yun ko ng isapang buhay. Panginoon, bigyan mo ako ng isapang buhay at imbestigahin ko lahat. Isa-isa. Dito sa Senado at sa House of Representatives, tignan natin. Pati sarili ko, imbestigahin ko. Nagtrabaho ako abroad. Nagka-cancer ang tatay ko. Bumalik ako. Sabi ng tatay ko, mag-resign ka nga dyan sa trabaho mong yan. Wala kang silbi sa bayan mo. Magsilbi ka. sa sarili mong kababayan. Nagsilbing na nga ako. Pero kung ang politika ay mangigibabaw sa batas, wala na rin akong silbi. Bayan, kayo ang maghatol sa ginagawa dito sa impeachment trial. What's your vote? Would you be very surprised if I say that I vote not guilty?